forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. Bring it out to the 25. On the double. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. On the move at the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, LSU. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous and he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
LSU 14, South Carolina 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. LSU will get a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Toss sweep to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner goes down. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David. and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Dances away to buy time. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away.
Going deep, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
South Carolina.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Slide. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gonna take a shot. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They want to run this quarterback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Turning on the, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. He runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play.
Next South Carolina, 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws to the back. He caught it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and I give back that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Durham.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And you want that clock to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to him. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Using his feet. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. The offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. A tight ball game right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys